Welcome to the LTS, guys. Your host Duncan, as usual, in studio with me, the boys. Let them introduce themselves, and let's jump into this ill tactical episode.
Sean Wright here, boy Tucker.
Yeah, man, Sean Wright.
Sean Wright Phillips.
Yeah, but on today's episode, we shall be giving you the ill tactical, and we shall be focusing on a particular coach. I think he's he's actually arguably the greatest manager to ever grace
I think he's the
world football. Sir Alex Ferguson. Yeah, man. Surf.
I mean, I can't argue too much. If you say he's the best, I really can't argue too much.
Yeah, I mean,
objectively speaking, I think he is.
Yeah, but
maybe
our fathers will
but-
sit there. No, our fathers will sit there, bro. This guy will tell you some shit of Kenny Dalglish. He'll tell you something of Johan Cruyff. He'll tell you some.
I know,
Some
but
man
fucking
like
clears
that.
them.
Yeah.
Fucking clears those guys. To be honest, fucking clears those guys.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
To be fair, King Kenny was a great player. He was never a great
Great
manager.
manager.
Oh.
King Kenny.
Kenny Dalglish.
Yeah.
Bro, put
Well,
some respect on the man. He
well,
has 2 Champions Leagues and 3 EPLs, bro. Put some respect. Came in as a player coach from.
But we're not bringing him
But we're not
against
talking
Fergie.
about
We're
him.
not bringing him
We're not-
against
we're not talking
Fergie.
about
Like,
him,
all due respect, he can't list
He
Fergie's
can't be in this
He can't,
conversation.
yeah.
Let's just get that out of the way.
Promise he solid his record in 2011.
That's exactly
Okay.
why I said that.
Bring Fergie right now. And we see.
But anyway, coming in from Aberdeen, I think he took for them a European Cup in Aberdeen, and case in
Crazy.
point, he beat Real Madrid in this final, guys. So, this man,
Aberdeen, bro.
yeah.
Aberdeen, you'll never see Aberdeen in a European
And,
competition
man,
like right now.
To take it back to Aberdeen, bro, that was the last time any other team apart from Celtic or Rangers has ever taken that trophy from that side. So, what he did from that side, quite astonishing, man. And given the track record coming in from that side, entering into a United team, bar for bar, I think his first seasons weren't that good. I think there's that his first season finished like what, 8th, 7th, man. It wasn't a nice one. But second season he manages to go and win an FA Cup. Man, I think everything starts from there, because
Yeah.
at least the next season we just keep going from strength to strength. I think
Yeah, you are fighting.
keeps
for
on-
those top positions.
yeah,
and
he brings in the likes of that 92 class, the likes of Scholes, Neville and all, to just start and try and rejuvenate the squad, because I think most of the old squad had died off in the Munich thing, so we were dying, man.
Yeah.
we were in a dire situation. So Liverpool was really on top of their game. At least they had eclipsed the whole Premier League, big dogs around.
I mean, they're the big
Hey,
dogs at
English
that
league.
time.
The English league at that
Yeah,
time.
they're
at the time, point
They're
of
the big
correction.
dogs at that point.
Yeah, but it was Liverpool's ball and everyone was just living in it. So Fergie comes in. I think that the biggest signing of his tenure has to be Eric Cantona, because I feel like signing Cantona was like he took us at first Premier League,
Yeah.
and the ball just kept rolling from there.
But also the class of 92.
Yeah.
Getting in all
As a
those
core,
kids,
as a core for the
yes,
the
squad.
class of 92, plugging in all those the
Yeah,
then he
Neville
had-
brothers,
Yeah.
Beckham and the
Bags,
Scholes,
Giggs, Scholes,
yeah.
Oli.
all those guys.
And there was this thing where you'd always have a way of bringing a striker in. So you would,
Yeah, you always had a
Prime.
superstar.
Yeah, super-
A prime
because he
striker.
brought, I think it was Dwight York. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he brings Dwight York. So he had that partnership. Him and who was he with? Who was he partnering with? There was another black man.
The black man. What's his name?
Andy Cole.
Yeah,
Andy Cole,
Andy
yes.
Cole, yeah.
Cole
Andy Cole.
comes in a season after
Yeah.
York.
And they
Yeah.
created that front
Yeah.
two partnership, which really worked well. 'Cause
Yeah,
people were
99, those two were
Yeah.
magical, man. If a United fan who really doesn't know, man, you go back and watch the 99 tapes, man. If one of our greatest striking partnerships we've had was Andy Cole and Dwight York.
Yeah,
Case in
that's
point,
what
go
it
and
does.
watch
It's
that.
a-
It's the Barcelona game at the Camp Nou. We destroyed those Mandans. Those two were playing 1-2s, and guys, it was like some sorcery thing, bro.
Yeah, and
So
even in the later years, then he brings in Van Nistelrooy,
yeah.
then he brings in Wayne Rooney. He had a love for a two-man strike in front, right?
yeah.
Two strikers in the front,
Yeah.
one who is
You-
good with the ball
you-
but can also pass, and then
You
also
could
shoot.
actually call it a 4-striker regiment, because we would always have 4 prime strikers. It wasn't really 2, because if you're to look at 99, right, we had York and Cole, we had Sheringham and Ole as the backups for those 2. So case in point, you can also switch it to, let's say, the 08, 07, right? You have Tevez and It's Tevez and Rooney, but the bench has Babatov and Chicharito as well. So
Chicharito was in 2007.
yeah,
Man is old as hell.
Yeah. I
So-
mean, I hated Chicharito. That's
you love Chelsea,
Yeah.
bro.
The thing with Chicharito is that Manu and Chelsea were looking at him at that point. Then Manu obviously won the deal. This guy said he wanted to go and play under Fergie. Chicharito's first game, it was a community shield. And these guys beat us 3-1. Who scored? Chicharito. And from then on, this guy was killing us. Every time we'd beat him. It was always Fergie's super sub. That stuff would piss me off.
Onside, bro.
I mean, I don't know how Fergie would always get his guy from the bench. Like, whoever it was, even like bring on Michael Owen to win that derby. Like,
game.
I don't know why he would always bring on
the likes of Macheda, man. So
and
many
whoever would bring on
moments.
would always work for some reason.
I mean,
If you look at that Fergie time thing, you would always have.
that's why they put it like, they call him the touchline general, even the dub is here on our docket here.
Yeah.
Bro, the touchline general, bro. He knew which subs to bring at which situation and which games called for different players. Because there are some games where you'd be there and in our time they'd rest Tevez and then they start Babatov.
Exactly.
Like, why are you starting Babatov? But bro,
Yeah.
the guy knew his tactics. He knew how to play with people's minds.
Maybe to expound on your point, right? There's a story, right? It's JS Park. Well, we have AC Milan coming up, right? He rested Park for like 2 months, right? He's not playing any single game, non-Premier League games, but he's just tactically drilling him for one thing,
AC.
Andre Pirlo. And Park goes on to just man-mark this guy the whole 2 games, but we dusted AC in those 2 games. It wasn't even fair. So, bro, to your point, man, he was too tactically ahead. He would look at the fixtures and he would already have plans for these games, man.
Yeah.
So, man, he would see the future and he would have plans already. Case in point is an Arsenal game, right? We play them in the FA Cup and he plays Fabio as the right winger and Rafael as the left winger. These guys were full wing backs, man. Yeah. So, guy was ahead of his time, bro.
I mean, he always had a way of getting the best out of his players.
But let's first ask this, right? I want to ask this question. So Fergie, right? Fergie, I do not know if he was a coach or just a man manager. You feel me?
I feel like more of a man manager.
He's both.
Yeah,
because
but it's kind of both. I feel like he's not like Ancelotti who's super man manager, but he's also a really good man manager. But he had some good tactics to him.
Exactly, because there are some games I would look and you look at the passages of play and this guy is really good player, proper football. That's an attribute to just proper coaching. But then when you go and talk to the player, when the players talk and then you're hearing them speak about their times in Manchester United, it wasn't that. These guys were just budget scared of the guy, bro.
Yeah, they were really scared. Now, to go back, there's a thing Ferdinand said sometime, because he said that Fergie never really coached him as a defender. Like, never really told him, like, do this when you're on pitch or anything. They never really gave him any sort of, like, tips, or should I say, particular notes for his role.
Yeah.
But he only remembers one particular note when he was going to go up against Suarez. So just before the week building up to that game, in training, Fergie called Ferdinand to the side and told him, "You're going up against Suarez. The only thing I ask from you is to make sure, because Suarez was like a good dribbler. He told him, make sure, let him make his decision first. Don't like try to lunge in and so that you can easily fake and you're already gone. You told Ferdinand, make sure to give him some space to make his decision, make him make his decision first. And we fast forward to the game, and Ferdinand had a really good game and locked down Suarez down in that particular matchup. So I'm like, the guy actually had it in him to give you those tips that could, make you a better player. But I think he was more of like a man manager kind of thing, and like players feared him, man.
Yeah.
Like they sort of like, if you're shitting on pitch, I'm taking you out, I'm selling you up. Like guys would be so scared, like literally fighting for their lives on pitch. So in that sense, you get the best out of these players, but you also have that tactical element in him.
Yeah, maybe there's maybe one last story I could tell, right? It's a Diego Forlan story. So his last game, right? Fergie tells him, because in the warm-up, they were doing drills of finishing, right? Mm-hmm. And he kept sleeping. There are certain boots he had on. And Fergie told him, bro, you shouldn't take those boots in the match. You switch your boots. So the lineup is out. He's doing his thing, man. The first chance he gets, he sleeps. Why? He didn't change the boots.
Had the same boots.
He is sub, and that was his last game.
For real?
That was his last
man thing.
So Fergie was the most ruthless guy. Like from Beckham, there were so many incidences where he just showed his ruthlessness. Like the team is bigger. I don't care if you might be our toughest guy, hardest guy. Come man, we can always replace
Even Roy Keane actually.
Keane.
How Roy Keane was thrown out. He called out his fellow players on the Man U TV thing, and Fergie happened to I think he got the tape before it was released. Then I think eventually it was released, and like obviously the guys were wondering how does the captain just call out like his players like that. So Fergie had a talk with Roy Keane and told him, look, I'm the coach here. You have no right to call out any of these other players. And he threw out Roy Keane. That was his captain. The guy he had trusted for all these other years. Fergie was like, man, you can't just do this to me. I'm the coach. I'll throw you out. And everyone, I think that just built an aura around him that, man, I'm not to be messed around with. I'm the guy here in charge. So we had that whole thing of like, he brought that whole thing of like, there's no player bigger than the club. Yep. And also, if you disrespect the manager, you're going to be thrown out. So, in that sense, players always respected him and were willing to fight for him.
Guys would run through a brick wall.
So, sitting here, I mean, we've been talking about Fergie and all these different variations of him. Can we sit here and also say he is also, on top of being the touchline general, is also the rebuild king?
Yeah, he has to be.
Because like so many,
he has to be because
13 big titles. 13
he
big
managed
titles.
to get someone new in every other time.
Exactly,
so he could be the rebuild king.
Apart from, let's look at the class of '92, right?
Yeah.
I mean, no one really stayed in Man U that long. Everyone had like a couple of like 5 years in the club.
Yeah.
Unless you are really special. Really special, but apart from
5-7 years you're out. 5-7 years you're out. Okay.
Come in, do your thing.
Maybe Rio can come into the conversation. Rio came in really young and left when he was old. But Vidic came when he was in his mid-20s. You look at the likes of Anderson, few years. Evra came in when he was also in his close to age towards his mid-20s from Monaco. So very few guys actually stayed there the long haul. Gary Neville, Paul Scholes, Brian Giggs. Even the class of '92 was broken up because you have guys like Bex leaving.
It was more.
Obviously, you have the Scholes and Giggs who went almost the
longest server.
So now looking back at the different squads he built, which one do you think was probably the most impressive United squad?
Man, that's the 1919 that won
the treble.
That's quite. To be fair, the 1999 team was tough, but I feel like
football had evolved.
That 07, 08. God.
Exactly, football was so evolved at that point.
To me, that's the greatest United team I've ever watched.
Because you look at the teams.
In terms of the brand of football they're playing, the 07, 08 team played more attractive football.
Forget about United, the competition they had to face, because you're looking at Barcelona.
Yes.
They had Barcelona at that time. There was the likes of Messi was coming up, but I think that was Ronaldinho's final season.
Eto'o,
those guys
prime,
stacked. Then you got AC stacked. Madrid, they're getting the Galacticos.
Even as Chelsea,
Chelsea,
arguably our best Chelsea.
You just come from getting your best.
You guys were in your prime.
Yeah, also in our prime.
Exactly. So
prime Mourinho days.
The competition in that time was just insane. Insane. I remember watching any Champions League game and I knew it was a banger. I didn't care. I didn't care who was playing. Yeah. Any Champions League game was a banger because the football was just insanely good. And then you have local rivals in Man City. I think that was around the time Man City was the bought and they were starting doing that thing of rebuilding, and then they started becoming a threat to Manchester United.
Beginning phase.
Yeah, Robinho coming in, like, bro, come on, man, what are we doing here? Adebayo, like all them, man, like, bro. At Liverpool, Torres comes in that season as well. Bad. Torres and Stevie G, and then we have Mascherano and Xabi. Like, bro.
But what I give Fergie, I also have to give him his flowers for like real using what he has, what's given to him, like manage to make use out of whatever he has. I really give him his flowers there, because if you look at the squad that started against us in the final, I mean, the guy to box some, West Brown, who did they put? I think Hargreaves had to play wing or some. Like, they had some injuries. Man had some key injuries. I don't think that was the strongest squad they could field at that time. But, man, they managed to box together things and they won in the end.
Yeah.
So, man, okay, that's just one of the examples I could think of it, because as a Chelsea fan, I still have trauma from that night. But, like, that guy always used to make use of whatever he had. The slack we always give coaches, wait for him to maybe get the players he wants in. Like, Fergie didn't need that. Fergie didn't need that. Maybe just
if you had to
list
one
look good.
Yeah. I mean, Welbeck looked like a star, man. Welbeck looked like he was scoring goals against Madrid.
There are so many players self-used, and if you had to put them in any other teams, they would never have
made it.
The likes of Fletcher, the likes of O'Shea, the likes of Anderson was actually good.
Was a bowler before Manning, just
Obatan, like Gibson, there are names in there, bro, like throwaways, bro. Throwaways.
So can I give you guys a hot take? Because very much of a hot take. It's a hot take, right? So I'm of this belief, right? Like Manchester United as a club, the pool that they have is still just living off the peaks of Fergie. Let's look at it this way, right? Like all this Manchester is a big club, bro. We have the
but they're a global brand.
You're a global brand, right? That was just because of Fergie and Premier League. Now it was just coincidental that Premier League was that club that was all over the world when football started transcending to the other parts of the world. You feel me? Like the Premier League becoming this global, this global scale. It was just coincidental that Fergie was there, and he was the one on top, and Man U still living off that. It's just all Fergie. Same way Arsenal, right? This pool where like you see them get Ozil and the big club, and they have all these fans around the world. It's just because media started moving when Fergie and Wenger were having their rivalry, and football just exploded because of that. But it wasn't because, these Manchester United and Arsenal, they're just living off the cocktails of these men who are there in the time, bro. It is just luck, I think. Your big club status is off luck.
I mean,
especially
I mean, they
Arsenal
built a brand like right now, really. Man U is big right now.
For the trophies, yes.
But like, you just can't erase that history.
I'm not erasing Fergie's history. I'm just saying, like, the club itself, right? Fergie gave them so much. He gave them so much.
I mean, it's Alex Ferguson FC. I really used to show them. But like, as much as we used to show them about Sir Alex Ferguson FC, we cannot erase the fact that Sir Alex Ferguson did all that. So, man, kudos to Sir Alex Ferguson. Yeah, man. Man U are still big and will remain big because of him.
Oh man, I can't even say anything to that, man. We're a Fergie team. Without him, that guy has our longest. But he brought us back, man. Because after that team, those guys were dead, man. Fine, we were in our prime then, right? Because at least the coach then did something. But Ron Atkinson, sorry. But I think Fergie eclipsed him.
Yeah.
Fergie definitely eclipsed him and brought a shoulder to shoulder with you guys, man. Because you
Went a
guys had
leg up.
lapped everyone so high.
You went a leg up.
Yeah.
I won't forget that.
13 Premier League titles.
So, man, I guess,
13.
man, we've
More
been
than
showering
Chelsea.
him with praises the whole episode, man.
Hey, you can't
And
say
there'll be
anything.
respect.
so
Respect, man.
Maybe the comment section can also
Respect, like,
shower him with
the
some
way I
respect.
rejoiced when he finally announced that he was retiring. I was like,
Man,
yes, you old man.
That was the darkest day in the United fan history.
I was like, finally, yo, finally, man.
Yeah.
But credit to him, man.
Yeah.
To me, I think the best manager ever.
Yeah, man, maybe, but yeah, chat, you can tell us who maybe can rival Saf in being the greatest manager.
No,
mean,
not even
one.
say Pep.
But yeah, that's it's been really Stu. It's been the Alex Ferguson episode. We've been showering him with praises and love, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Peace out.
Like and subscribe.